Alright, so Saturday morning, we're just heading up in the hills to do another day of shed hunting, and it's just driving on the road. And I glassed up here and I could see a skull of something, but I can't quite tell what it is. So I'm gonna walk up here and see if we can see what it is. Oh, looks like it's another horse skull. There is lots of wild horses out here, so it's kind of be expected, but it's crazy to see them out here. Alright, stay tuned. We're gonna be kind of hiking and riding in a bunch of different country. The hills we're planning on getting to are gonna be old barn areas. So stay tuned, hopefully we can see something. Alright, we're still heading in to where we're gonna try looking for some elk sheds, and just ran into some more wild horses.
There's two babies in there with their moms.
Just jumped some elk trying to get up on top of this hill where I've always wanted to go shed hunting but never have gone. So it's a good sign that they've been up in here, so hopefully we can find something. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see, but was just glassing on this hill up where we just chased those elk out of. We're just on the other side and just found this dead skeleton, so we're gonna hike over and see what it is. Alright, so just walking up on that dead skeleton that I glassed up. Looks like it's just a cow elk. I'm really quite liking this country though. It's really rugged right here, but then you got a nice greenish hill with a lot of grass that they can get in here. Pretty remote area, so don't think too many people are gonna be up in here. But yeah, here's most of its body. Got its jaw down there. Pretty cool. So me and my daughter Ashlyn are up here hiking on top of all this country. We've been seeing pretty good sign everywhere, fresh tracks everywhere. Got a pretty good, well-used trail we're kind of following right now and just glassing over everywhere. Still haven't found any shed yet, but this country I am really liking. It's pretty rugged, but it's got all the makings of great potential of finding some good sheds, but we'll just keep looking. Alright, so me and my daughter Ashlyn just come up here and we just jumped some deer out now, so that means we've seen a lot of horses, some antelope, and some elk, and now the deer. And down at the bottom of this ravine where we just saw the dead, we think we might see a small shed. Only looks to be like a spike if that's what it is, so we're gonna hike over there and see. But where we're is right base of one of these trees. Can't see it in the camera, but oh, right there. Looks like so right above there. So we're gonna go see what it is. Alright, looks like we found part of another carcass. Spine and back of it. There's more back of it. And then a really, really old head. Looks like it's another elk though. Pretty cool. Let's go see what it is. All right, we're hiking up the hill to see what this is. What is it? Right there behind, right here, Ashy. Right over there. What is it?
A bone.
Aw, it's just a bone. Well, we got fooled thinking it was a spike when it's just a rib bone. Alright, guess we'll keep looking. Alright guys, so we still haven't found no sheds yet this trip, but we just come to another location again, and I have ran up onto another dead horse skull. This is like the third one in a couple days, which is crazy, but this one's the freshest one I've seen. So there's a horse head and part of its ribs. Pretty crazy. I mean, I've seen tons of wild horses, so I guess I can somewhat suspect it, but got that part of the bone there. Got part of its legs there. And then got its hips and stuff. So pretty crazy, but just in a bunch of rugged country trying to get up into the top up where I know some pine trees are that I've hiked into before. So pretty crazy. Well, I'll check back in later if I find anything else. Well guys, still haven't seen any deer or elk sheds, but we've jumped deer multiple times in various locations, and we did jump elk the first thing this morning, the first place we went up into, but still yet to be able to find a shed. Unfortunately, this year is just really hard. Been lots of people doing it, and just there wasn't the number of bulls and bucks like there has been in the past, so I'll check back in if I see anything else. Alright guys, finally I've spent most of the day either hiking or riding on old roads on the four-wheeler and stuff, and I finally found my first shed. It's not a monster, but at least it's brown, so I'm still walking up on it, so I'll let you record. Alright guys, like I said, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it is a sight for sore eyes. So glad I could finally find it. Hopefully the other side's going to be close by. We'll take a look and see. But hold on, I'm going to take some pictures and then I'll get the pickup on video. Alright guys, so here's the pickup, my first brown elk shed of 2020. After miles and miles and hours of looking, finally got one. It's got a pretty crazy turn on its point, but finally a pretty good, decent shed. I'm so happy. Alright, I'm gonna hurry and grid around this area, see if I can possibly see the other side, but sweet. Finally. So, there's the base. Pretty decent sized. Really knobby. So, pretty crazy. But finally, got a nice brown. pretty white at the top, but everywhere else is nice and brown. Well guys, weather just turned for the worse, so I'm gonna have to pack it in. It's starting to rain and hail on me, and I have nothing for good rain protection. I am just in a normal sweatshirt, so I'm gonna have to call it a day. I've been looking for a while and shed hunting for a while, trying to grid back and forth looking for that other side, but there's been people on a side-by-side in there, and I found it pretty close to where their tracks were, probably within 30 yards, so I'm guessing they've been in here looking for the other side and gridded back and forth, and they just happened to be on the wrong side of the sets of trees that I went in, and so I was able to find it. But I may come back out another day when it's better weather, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. And
if you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel.